Valencia Marathon has been making quite the name for itself in recent years, soaring in popularity as one of the world's best-ranked marathons. But what is it that seems to be driving thousands of runners to this corner of the earth to put themselves into 26.2 miles of sweat, tears, smiles and worn-out legs?
Hello, I'm Harry Morgan, and today I'm here with ProDirect Running and New Balance at the Valencia Marathon in Spain to take a closer look at the marathon and see whether it's something that you might put on your running wish list one day to do yourself. We'll be following Dan Prettejohn from ProDirect Running and seeing how he gets on with the race. But before that, let's take a deeper dive on the marathon itself and have a look at some more information about it. So Valencia Marathon actually started in 1981, the same year as London Marathon, right at the start of the running boom in the 80s. Now, New Balance already sponsor the New York Marathon and the London Marathon. So what is it about Valencia Marathon that interests them so much? Well, here are some stats that might surprise you about the race. Valencia Marathon is ranked #1 in Spain, ahead of Seville and Barcelona. At its peak, it had over 20,000 runners taking part. The current course records for men are 2:03 and for women it's 2:17. Rapid times. In 2020, Valencia held the half marathon world records. Valencia has a fast and flat course. With only 122 meters elevation gain, it's known for a place where you can possibly get a PB. Globally, big city marathons can receive a rating. This can be bronze, silver, gold, or even platinum for the very best. Now, Valencia Marathon is rated platinum, which means it's among the best marathons in the world. It's got to check a few boxes to do this: good drugs testing policy, good organisation, but in particular attracting some world-class elite athletes. And Valencia certainly does that. Will it live up to its platinum reputation in 2022? We'll have to see. So now we're here with Dan from ProDirect Running, who will be running Valencia Marathon tomorrow. Dan, a lot of people come here because Valencia Marathon is now known as quite flat and quite fast. So some people come here for a PB, but tomorrow, what are your expectations from the race? What do you want to get out of it?
Yeah, so for me, it's about seeing the city, it's about soaking up the atmosphere and just giving it everything I've got. And that's essentially what I want to get out of tomorrow's race. Time-wise, difficult for me because I ran a marathon 5 weeks ago. I'll probably struggle to know exactly what I'll have in me based on the fact that my training's been a bit different, running a couple of marathons back to back. But if I cross the finish line, having given it 100%, then I'll be pretty happy.
Dan, you're well versed in marathons. This is number 13, which is absolutely incredible. Have you worn New Balance a fair amount during your marathon career so far?
Yes, I've done 8 marathons so far with New Balance. Out of those 8, 5 of those were PBs. So the first few were in the 1080s, which I wore for the first 3 or 4 marathons. And then as my times got quicker, I wanted a more racier shoe, so I moved into the FuelCell SC Elite V2 and hit 2 PBs in those last year.
Wow.
So now I'm racing in the Elite V3. Yeah, obviously really excited to see what that feels like on the feet over 26.2 miles.
Well, Dan, I wish you all the best. Good luck.
Awesome, thank you very much.
As the sun sets just behind me on Valencia here in Spain, there's a little bit of excitement in the air. We've seen just a few runners doing the last few shakeout miles before they take on the marathon tomorrow. We wake up bright and early tomorrow to take on Valencia Marathon. Let's see how it goes. Just starting to brighten, we're seeing the first sun come through. I'm making my way over the bridge towards the start line of Valencia Marathon. You can see the 42K sign up there. A little bit of tension in the air, a lot of people wrapped up to keep warm, but this is gonna be the big one. Over to my right, we can see that all-important blue carpeted finish line where dreams are made. This huge building over here, which runners will sweep past, is known as the Palace of the Arts. Opened in 2005, it's an opera house and cultural arts centre. Here on that famous blue carpet is where runners will finish their Valencia Marathon 2022.
Just warmed up in this park behind me and it's time to get into the corrals, ready to race.
Daros un aplauso, que se escuche en cada rinconcito de la ciudad de Valencia.
You can actually feel the vibrations on the bridge. The runners pour down that second wave now, making their way across the bridge and beginning their Valencia Marathon journey. We're going to be looking out for that blue vest and those sunglasses. Let's hope we can catch him. Come on, Dan. But there he is, the main man himself. It's Dan.
Let's go.
He's looking good, he's looking smooth. It's Dan from ProDirect, setting out on his marathon journey.
This is as good as it's gonna get.
Now, as we make our way to try and intercept Dan again, it's worth mentioning about this 2:03 course record. To give you some sense of just how fast that is, 2 hours and 3 minutes for a marathon, you're going through 5K, every single 5K, in 14 minutes and 34 seconds. It's a low 29-minute 10K. It is absolutely flying.
So here we are coming up to the first 5K of the race. Conditions are absolutely perfect. It's a long way to go right now. 5K in, which means time to take in the first gel.
With the drums going and the music playing, just behind me is the 18-kilometer mark. Just a few minutes and then we'll see those first elite runners coming through.
A little bit more water in now as we approach 10K. The big question with the water is always, can you land the bin shot? 10 points.
Here he is! It's Dan, how's it going?
Really good, thank you.
Brilliant, man. You're looking good. On a nice pace, Dan. Look at this guy coming through in neon orange on a cape. Amazing stuff.
So just to humble me a little bit, I've seen someone on the other side who's running about 2:55 pace, pushing someone in a wheelchair. Now that is running marathons for you. There is always someone quicker doing something a little bit crazy. If anybody knows the marathon record for a number of drummers per kilometre, I'd love to know. I think Valencia is currently topping the charts right now. Here comes the next bin shot. 20 points.
So that was Dan passing the 18-kilometer mark. Great to see him and great to see that he was doing well. He told me he definitely felt like he'd run the 10 miles so far, but he was feeling pretty good and he's got consistent pacing. So I think if he keeps everything under control, we could be on for a decent time here.
It's that time again. Water pickup. Bam! It's a bit like a bear catching a salmon out of a river. Okay, we're looking for a bin now. See if we can get a long shot. Oh, that was a rim shot. Okay, so we've just gone through halfway. And that was 1:38 flat. So that's currently 3:16 pace.
So I'm jogging back now towards that finish line. Gonna try and get to about sort of 41, 42K mark, where no doubt we'll see runners looking a lot more fatigued, having run a much bigger distance than when we saw them earlier. Of course, I'm running around the streets in a pair of New Balance shoes. That beautiful fresh foam keeping my feet nice and protected around the streets of Valencia. Even as a spectator, a very comfortable option.
Look at this crowd support. 25K, banana. Come on, Dan. Bin time. Bam. -5.
Here we are back by the Arts Centre, the blue carpet finish line. Just in time to watch the first man come home. Look at this. Unbelievable. People lining the bridge down the finish line. Amazing! First man through, brilliant, so fast. Oh, what an atmosphere it is here in Valencia. A joy to be part of it, a real honour to be filming here today. It is spectacular moments like that in running. Absolutely brilliant finish. And the people cheering on the bridge, down the sides, superb. I really hope Dan's out there somewhere enjoying this right now, and I really hope he gets a great reception.
That's 30K in under 2:20. The last 10k is going to be so hard. 35k mark, this is tough. We have 3k to go. I've got a severe cramp. I'm not going to stop running. We are going to see this through.
Just past the 800 metres to go, Mark.
700 metres to go. 600 metres to go. Come on. Here we go. This is what dreams are made of. 400 metres to go. Here we go. I can see the finish now. Yeah, well done. All the runners have a smile on their face at this point. This is truly iconic. Let me show you. Are we ready? We're going to sprint finish as always. Big finish. Big finish. Ooh, I can feel that in the groin. Let's go. This is it, guys. 3:26 on the clock. We have done it. Woo! That was one of the most enjoyable running experiences of my life. Such an epic way to end the year. Harry's over here. That run just went way better than I thought it would. And that last 10k is just a case of holding on for dear life. This is one heck of a marathon, and like, what a destination to come to in the middle of winter when at home it's just not really PB runnable conditions.
You look quite conservative over that first 10k. You look like you were controlling the pace quite well.
Yeah, 100%. It's really easy to think about going a bit quicker early on, especially when other people are just going past you and things. But yeah. I was calculating my 5k splits every time I crossed a 5k. I was thinking what the next one had to be, and that just kept me on track and stopped me from doing anything really stupid. I ran a marathon only 5 weeks ago, and today was 20 minutes quicker, I think.
Amazing. So, yeah, look at that.
Purely, I believe that's purely not down to fitness. I think it's purely down to that strategy of going out a bit slower, like taking it all in, relaxing into the run, and finding the rhythm that works for you on the day, in the weather that you've got, just figuring out what works for you in that moment. And that's all you can do really when it comes to marathon running. So it's not often everything clicks, but today it did.
That's brilliant.
And it felt great.
Well, that's a wrap on Valencia Marathon 2022. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you to New Balance for hosting us, and it was great to watch Dan run around the course, give it everything, and really enjoy himself. What an amazing atmosphere Valencia Marathon is, as not only a world-class marathon, but also one that's quite fast and quite flat, that's great for a PB if you're ever tempted. Let us know in the comments below if you think we might be seeing you at Valencia 2023. Remember to like, subscribe, and turn on those notifications so you don't miss an upload. I'm Harry Morgan, and thanks for watching.